Welcome back to Jerez and this European Clubs Championships. It's the 16th championship, and we're waiting for the 4x400 meters relay. But Larios of Spain are certainly the team to dominate. They had a very good first day, and they've managed to continue their good fortunes on day two. There it is, Larios 119, well ahead of Fiamma Ora Padua of Italy in second place at 107. The Racing Club of France 106. A very good battle between the Italians and the French. And Red Star Belgrade in fourth, Benfica in fifth, Birchville Harriers in sixth, the Trade Union Sports Club of Moscow in seventh, and Amsterdam of Holland in eighth. So it is before the relay.
It looks as though Larios of Spain have got this in their pocket and will provide the first ever Spanish win in the European Men's Club Championship. Final event coming up. They've got quite a useful lineup in the 400 meters relay. And they're all lined up from the inside. It'll be Holland, then Italy, the Soviet Union, France, Spain. They're the leaders at the moment. Portugal, Great Britain on the outside, Yugoslavia. Remember, 1 point separating Italy in second place at the moment from France in third. So it's going to be a key race between those two. Remember, the first 500 meters of this is run in lanes. The 400-meter relay, hard to tell, frankly, who's winning. As you look on the outside there, remember, there's a big stagger. It'll all unwind when they get onto the back straight on the second leg.
That looks like Steve Thomas of Birchville on the first leg, chasing the Yugoslav, the Red Star team, looking to be in the lead at the moment, but it is difficult to tell on the echelon. On the inside, Larios coming through well. Is that Innocent Ekbeniki? It does look like Ekbeniki on the first leg, who ran, yes it is, who ran the 200 meters earlier. So the Yugoslavs coming in first, Birchville in second place, Larios in third on the stagger at the moment. They've got another bend in lanes here.
It looked to me there, Stuart, as if the Spaniards and the Yugoslavs howled over together, and I would say that Larios have got the lead here at this stage, and we'll see as this unwinds. They'll go out of their lanes in just a moment, and you can see in the all-yellow strip, Larios of Spain having the lead at the moment.
Birchville in second place, Yugoslavs in third, and Racing Club of France in fourth. And Ainsley Bennett running for Birchville Harriers there. Ainsley, an international of some standing some years ago, just being pressured now by the Yugoslav. So Spain leading, Yugoslavia in second place, Great Britain and Birchville Harriers in third, Racing Club of France in fourth place.
Italian club coming down into the... Sorry, the Spanish club coming down, changing over there, just getting passed by the Yugoslavs. Always a lot of pushing and shoving at these changeovers. A very bad changeover by the British club Birchfield there. They lost 2 or 3 places there. The Italians are passing. They're now back in 6th or 7th place. But here you see the Yugoslavs and the Spaniards, the Larios team, well away from the others.
Larios, I think, the way this is going, are going to increase their lead. This is the third leg of 4. Spain in the lead, Yugoslavia is second. Remember, the battle for second place overall, and France are in third at the moment. Italy would be trying to overtake them. Tight battle between those two. That's part of the subplot.
Well, that big gap between the Yugoslavs and the Britons came from the last changeover. And it should be Cornet of Spain taking over the final leg for Larios. And he, remember, won the individual 400 meters. There he is. There's Cornet en route. And once again, the Birchfield team in third place. So it's Larios leading. Red Star in second place, Birchville Harriers of Great Britain in third, and Larios now well and truly en route to a victory, not only in this race, but in the overall title over 2 days at European Club Championship. Cornet, who ran fairly steady over the first 200 metres, he has been caught slightly, but let's see what he's got left in the home straight. Powerful athlete, very experienced, performed well indoors last season and this, and now goes away again. Looks over his shoulder, knows he's safe, he's on the inside lane, tucked away, and Larios come away, and they win it. A Red Star in second place, and now who's coming third? Oh, and it looked as though the Italians overtook Birchfield for third place. So Fiamma Ora Padua of Italy were third, and Birchfield Harriers in fourth. Cornet 45.2 on the last leg.
Very good, that, and Italy, by my reckoning there, have made sure that they'll get second place overall. Larios, they're the men in the yellow strip. They are the European Men's Club Champions for 1990. Cayetano Cornet, that's a great anchor leg from him, 45.2, really barring dropping the baton. He was never going to mess it up from this stage. He'd won the individual 400. and the Yugoslav was looking to find 10 metres on him, and leads like that are not given away by runners of the class of Cornet in this company.
Well, that's right. Cornet not under any pressure here, but still running low 45s. That really is world-class running from him. And this is a man, of course, who will be aiming to do well in the European Championships later on in the summer. So we can look for him to go a lot faster than that, possibly getting down into the low 44s later on in the summer. Here you see the athletes going down the back street. The Yugoslav athlete in a very difficult position there. He's got about a 10-metre gap between him and Cornet, and very little chance of catching him.
We can confirm while we watch these pictures going through, and I'll just talk across them unofficially. Spain, Larios have won with 128 points. The Italians finished second, 113. France in third, 108. As you watch Cornet on this excellent final leg, really just capping what's been a glorious couple of days for the Larios club. They've had some fine wins, but maybe in the race of the day, the Italians will say they drank the champagne, as it were, because Gennaro Di Napoli had that great win. It was the race of the weekend in the 5,000 metres over Brahim Butayev, the Olympic 10,000 metre champion. But Larios fittingly carrying home the baton. Cayetano Cornet there. The minor placings, incidentally, Yugoslavia were 4th, Portugal were 5th, Great Britain were 6th, Soviet Union was 7th, and Holland finished 8th.
Well, actually, Cornet ran the first 200 metres very, very steadily and in control, and then had all the power in the world to come down that home straight with, once again, real control. In the individual race, he went off very, very quickly indeed, and had to work very hard to win the race. They're a very different story, two different contrasting ways of running that 400 metres. Relaxation in the shoulders, good use of the arms. The Yugoslav, in comparison, tense. The man in front looking over his shoulder. And the battle for third place going on between the Italians and the British. The Birchfield Harriers just being overtaken by Fiammi Oropador of Italy on the line. Well, there it is. That's confirmation of those informal figures that you gave us. Larios 128 points, Fiammi Oropador 113, and of course the Italians over the French on that final one. Racing Club of France 108, and Estrella, that's Red Star Belgrade, incidentally, 101. Benfica, Portugal 84, the Birchfield Harriers 74, the Soviets 72, and Amsterdam in 8th place. That's the Dutch team, 58. Next, athletics on Eurosport. Well, it's been a marvellous 2 days of athletics, and we've seen some great athletes. At the start of a season for Butayev, the Olympic 10,000 metres champion, we saw him win and we saw him lose. Mixed fortunes all round, but the Larios club brought together a very, very strong team, and for the first time ever, Spain have won a marvellous competition. First time the Spanish teams have ever won. We leave you with some action and some music.